Okay, so Royalq is the future of business. And what Royalq is all about is simply a quantitative trading robot. It's a strategy. The strategy is an automated one whereby you don't have to physically be in front of the computer to do all the work, sitting to analyze the trend of different coins and the possibility of this coin making profit. You don't need to sit down to do all those analysis. You don't need to sit in front of the computer from morning to night to wait for movements to occur. All you need to do is activate this robot and the robot will do everything for you. And from what we have gathered, this robot works for you 24/7 for a whole year because you have a license for 1 year. And that license is renewable. At the end of the 1 year, when the license expires, you can renew it and the robot will continue to do what it's doing for you. All right. So the opportunity that we have before us is very, very simple. Royalq is a super intelligent application that executes automatic intelligent trading, real-time monitoring, and tracking of big data algorithms while adjusting real-time market conditions and 24/7 real-time monitoring. Thus, continuous income is guaranteed. Yes, the most important part of this introduction about Royalq is that continuous income is guaranteed. And how is that possible? In Royalq, there are no losses. You don't make any losses because the robot does not secure losses for you. It will never close any trade when it is on a loss position, or it's called floating loss. When it's on a downtrend and it's the trade you're on enters a floating loss or a temporary loss position, the robot will not close that trade. It will wait for it to go down to any level it wants and come back up, right? So what you need to understand here is that the robot only closes a trade when you are in profit. It will wait for the trade to go back into profit, then close the trade. And it will convert it back to a stable coin that will hold the value for you. Now, Royalq is very safe, like we said before, or like I was trying to explain to you what really made me to join Royalq. The most important thing here about the safety is that Royalq never stores your funds. They don't keep your money for you. So they are not the ones trading for you. You are the one trading by yourself and for yourself with the help of the Royalq robot, right? So you put in some figures and you ask the robot to do different things, and the robot will just start following those instructions, and that is it. So Royalq also keeps your investment secure in your Binance or your Huobi exchange wallet. So don't be afraid, your money is not going to Royalq. So never a time will you hear that Royalq ran away with anybody's money. No, even if they decide to shut down their app, Royalq will only go with their app, but your capital, your trading capital, will remain in your personal Huobi or Binance wallet. So with that being said, your funds can always be there for you, and you can be able to withdraw them anytime you want. Whatever you have in your Huobi wallet can be withdrawn at any time, right? And likewise, what you have in your Binance wallet, you can be able to withdraw it anytime. So it's just similar to maybe what you have in your mobile banking app. The mobile banking app, you find out that you are the only one that have access to it to log in, and the money that is inside there is a digital representation of what you have lying in your bank account. So at any given time, no one can instruct you of how to spend the money inside there. You are the one that can instruct yourself. You are the one that can spend it, withdraw, or even make deposits when you want. That is how Binance operates. That is how Huobi operates. So if you want that money converted to your local currency, you can be able to convert it anytime. Just understand the conversion policies that are applicable to your country. So that's it. The quantitative trading strategy is a very intelligent one that uses artificial intelligence. It also tries to eliminate the problem of unprofessional judgments. You know, like sometimes when people trade, you know, people attach emotions to it. Maybe like the trade starts moving in a different direction. It's not making profit at that moment. Or some people will just quickly want to close their trades and know that, oh, let my capital not go. No, there is nothing like that here. You don't need to bother yourself about that. The robot does not attach emotions. It uses the settings that you have given to it, and it starts to trade, and it carries out the instructions you have given to it. So you don't have to also bother yourself with the way the market is going, because the market can move in very funny directions. All right. So when it's moving in any direction, the robot will follow it in that pattern. Okay, what I mean is that if the trend is going down, the robot will follow it to go down to any level. It will never close the trade. All right. When it's going up, it will also follow it and go up. So you don't need to bother yourself about that. Now, this trading that we are doing in Royalq is called spot trading. The trading is called spot trading, not forex trading, not futures, not binary. This is forex trading. So if you can be able to understand, sorry, this is spot trading. Spot trading is the type that will follow the coin to whatever direction it is going to. All right. Let's assume maybe if you buy a Bitcoin for maybe $30,000, and the value starts going up. You know, it goes up to maybe $50,000. The quantity will never change. It will still be one Bitcoin, right? Now, even if that value starts dropping from $30,000 and drops to maybe $10,000, as the case may be, the quantity will still remain the same. So when this robot buys any coin, it will have the quantity that it bought, but the value that it bought can either go up. The value that it bought it at will either go up, or it can start coming down. And if it is coming down, the robot will not close the trade. It will follow it and wait for it to go down to any length. Even if it goes down to maybe you bought it at $10, it goes down to 0.something cents. The robot will keep on following it and wait for it. Whenever it goes back up above $10, then it will take profit. So you should understand that this robot follows the coin, and it will never close in a floating loss. All right. So that's why we can say it doesn't make any loss for you, unless you are the one that manually goes to close a trade when it has entered a loss position. So as long as you don't close it and you just have patience to wait for it, it will bounce back. Now, another thing you should understand is this. When you are trading in the crypto space, all right, we can be able to trade on different coins, all right? The Royalq app offers you about 70 different coins you can be able to trade on. And you can be able to select the one you want to trade on based on the fundamentals that you have understood about the coin. So if it has, the 70 coins are at least some of the coins that are doing very well in the crypto space. So those are the ones that have been selected. So you, if you have experience in crypto and you want to set your own strategies, you want to give the robot your own settings, you want to select your coin, the opportunity is there. But what about people who have zero knowledge about crypto and want to take advantage of this? Yes, we have automated settings that we can recommend for you, and you can be able to make use of them. What happens there is that when you join these circles, these robots will start to trade for you automatically. They will be able to select the coin by themselves. It will select the coin for you. It will buy, it will sell, and transfer your profit back to USDT, and vice versa. Open another trade again. So to keep doing that continuously for a whole day, you know, like 24 hours for a whole year. You understand? So that is applicable to those who are just here for the, sorry, who are new to crypto space and all that, and that gives you enough time to do other things. You can be able to attend to your business, your job, your school, and maybe travel or relax with your family. And before you know it, you can go back to your Royalq app and you see that it has made some trades for you, which has gained some profit. So you don't need to bother yourself much about anything. At every given time, the Royalq robot has you covered. So it uses artificial intelligence, and once you have given the robot the settings that it needs, it will start to adapt to the market accordingly. Now, there are settings that you can give to it that will take advantage of the uptrend and also take advantage of the downtrend. So with those settings, you will be able to have peace of mind. Now, when it's on an uptrend, the robot gets into a profit zone when it has opened a trade, and it will keep following that profit until maybe there is a reversal. If the profit wants to reverse and it reverses up to a certain point, the robot will close that trade and secure that profit by converting it to what is called USDT. USDT is a stable coin which we have in the crypto space, and the value doesn't go up or go down. So it's just like the US dollar. So when you convert it, you can be able to hold that value in USDT. When you're also funding your Royalq app, you use USDT to fund it. When you're also funding your Binance or your UB account, you use USDT to fund it. So you need to also understand what the USDT coin is all about, so you can be able to also secure it and use. What about when we have a downtrend? Because some persons may be asking, okay, what if the market starts dropping? How will this robot manage? Now we have a strategy that the robot adopts, which is also automated. Once you key in the settings, you can be able to maneuver, so you can be able to manipulate the robot anyhow you want, and you can ask it to take advantage of this downtrend. Now, what the robot uses is called martingale strategy. The martingale strategy opens more trades for you on a downtrend. It opens more trades for you on a downtrend. So what happens there is that if the trade is losing value, let's say you join a trade at point A and it starts losing value, that trade, you can ask the robot to open more trades as the value is going down. So if the value you bought the first trade at point A, then the value of that coin starts dropping. If it drops to a certain level, you can ask it to open another trade. Let's say it drops to point B, you open another trade. It drops to point C, you open another trade. Drops to point D, you open another trade. You can equally ask it to open multiple trades. Like the first one can be one trade. If it drops to point B, ask it to open 2 trades at the same value. Let's say maybe the first coin, you bought the first trade, you started with $10. So when it drops to point B, you ask it to open 2 more trades at $10 each. If it drops to point C, you ask it to open 4 trades. It goes to point D, ask it to open 8. It continues like that. So point E, next thing you ask it to open 16. The next one, 36. So that is how you can be able to take advantage of the downtrend as the value of the coin is dropping. So, but you must have enough reserve funds to be able to do this. So when you have those funds, you can be able to take advantage of the market however it goes. You understand? So you will notice that the market will not keep dropping forever. By the time it starts going back up a little bit, the trades that are at the bottom, the multiple trades you've opened at the bottom will take profit first. So the 36 under will first take profit. Next, the 16 will take profit. The 8 will now take profit. The 4 will take profit. Before it gets to 2 or 1, you would have already made some reasonable profit. So that is the smart way that this robot takes advantage of a downtrend. And no matter how this market goes, it will keep adjusting itself. It will be closing and be opening trades at the new positions. You understand? So that is how the robot works. Now, for you to use this robot, it is really very simple. The steps to download is very easy. Once you click on the link of whoever invited you or who referred you to this Zoom meeting, once you click on it, it will just ask you to fill a very simple form by you putting your email. Then you'll get a verification code sent to your email, which you now copy and fill the form, put your password, and register. Once you have done that, you can now download the app. It will now redirect you to the main website where you can be able to use the Google Play button or the App Store button to download the correct app. Yes, we have to be very careful about that because we have counterfeit apps coming up every day. So if you just go to the Play Store to type Royalq, it may redirect you to a fake one. So the correct one will be there, but it may be redirected to something fake. So just click on the link and follow the Play Store button or the App Store button, and it will take you straight to the correct app and you download. So that is the recommendation that we are giving to people so that you don't fall into counterfeit apps and maybe get scammed. So the security of this app is that at any point, at any way, in any direction, you have whether the bull run or the bear run, the bear market or the bull market, you can be able to take advantage of it. What I mean is that when we say the bull run, that means it's an uptrend. Then the bear market is also the downtrend. So whichever one it is, the robot is designed to take advantage of it. so your funds are secure. All right. The next thing we want to look at, what are the advantages of this Royalq system, quantification system? Now, it adopts a multi-technology fusion intelligent quantification mechanism. Users only need to select the corresponding investment style and click a key to start, and they can realize smart full-stack financial management. The system will intelligently match the corresponding quantification strategy according to the market situation. Customers maximize their profit. Now, from all we have said about the robots, you can see that however the market adjusts itself, this robot, with the settings we have given to it, will also be adjusting itself to the market, all right? And will be managing its way to take profit from the little tiny movements that we cannot easily do as humans, all right? The robot has no emotions. So it's not maybe one small movement, and for you, maybe as a human, you want to leave it, let it get big. But the robot will not care. That little movement, that little profit that it sees, it will just close it and take that profit. But you as a human, you want to have emotions, attached emotions to it. Or maybe it is moving in one kind of funny direction. You say, oh no, I don't want to lose all my money. You want to go and close the trade. If you close that trade, it's you that have made an actual loss, because you're not expected to close the trade. You leave the robot to wait for that trade, because it will bounce back. It will bounce back up eventually. And when it goes back up, it will now take profit. So the next advantage here is that it offers you the opportunity to learn from the scratch. So no matter how new or what we're saying here may sound to you, or how strange it may be, please don't be afraid. The most important thing is that your funds are secure. Your funds are what? Secure. We are saying goodbye to all those platforms that have been running away with our money. You understand? We're saying goodbye to them with Royalq. So try and reposition your mind. If you've made losses in the past, please let that be in your past. Push it behind you. As long as there is life, there is hope. So you don't keep wailing over what is gone. As long as you have life today, God can open new doors. God can open, bring you close to new opportunities that can make a whole lot of difference, and you can be able to recover all your losses just in a short while. So please take advantage of this. Royalq is offering you a very wonderful opportunity to be able to do things in a very secure way. And you can do business while your money sits right inside your crypto wallet. So if you like what you have heard today, please let us know. Also, you can be able to ask questions, because I'll be ending this part of the Zoom now so that you can ask questions before we go into the second phase of the Zoom meeting. The second phase of this Zoom meeting will be how you can be able to make some residual income from this whole Royalq concept. Now, from what we have talked about now, it is the Royalq robot assisting you to trade on Binance or Huobi, and you can be making profits. You can, this trade is being carried out on the real life market, but it affords you the opportunity to be doing that trading passively and affords you time to do other things. So that's it. With the settings we give to you, some persons may be asking, how much are we going to make? You cannot really predict how much the robot can make for you a day, but we can say within a month, you can look at within 15 to 30%, depending on how good the market is. You understand? So, but whatever the case is, your funds will still be there. So just have that at the back of your mind. This is real life trading. It is not all these companies that give you fixed profits. It is not also an investment. You are the one trading by yourself, for yourself, okay? You are not giving your money to any company. No company is asking you to come and take 2% daily or 1% daily. Nothing like that happening here, all right? There are about three or four things that actually affect the profits you make. One, the amount you trade with. Two, the market trends, which can either go up, it can go down, or it can be flat. When it's flat, you may not make any profit. But when it's going down, at least you may make some profit, but it may not be much. But when it's going up, you can make real good profits. You understand? So these are the things. Then the next thing that also affects the trading is your profits is the settings you give to the robot, right? The settings you give to the robot. So if you have a good settings, it can help you to get more profit. Then the other thing is the number of coins you're trading on, right? The number of coins you're trading on actually determines how well your profits can be sometimes. Now, if you're trading on one coin and maybe it starts experiencing a downtrend or a major downtrend, that means the robot will have to wait for that coin to go down and start coming back up. And whenever it does that, that's when you can see profit. But if you're trading on more coins, right? Even if it's going down, the martingale strategy can also take care of the downtrend. But what we're saying is that the profits you're going to make will still be minimal, all right? But if you have more coins, let's say you're trading with like 10 coins or more, 20, 30 coins, you understand? The movement for each coin will vary from others, you understand? Different coins will have their own movement. Some will be going up while some will be going down and all that. So you will see that there is a possibility of more coins going up than just when it's just one coin that you're trading on, that you're waiting for it to go up. So the more coins you have, the more possibility of you making more profit. So that's just the whole thing you need to understand. So with these variables, you'll be able to see that you can't actually predict how much you can make each day, all right? So anybody that comes to tell you that you're making a fixed amount from Royalq every day, that's a lie. Now, we can look at within a month to see what it can be able to give to us. So from what we have been seeing, it can give within 15 to 30%, right? So that is just analysis of some months now so far. So if it gets into an uptrend, a major uptrend, you'll find out that it can even make up to 50% or more. So let's take advantage of this Royalq app and have something passive running for us by the side while our funds are secure. Then the Royalq app, like we said, how you can get it is actually from your upline or whoever invited you to this Zoom call. You can be able to get the link of the person and click on it, register, and go to the website and download using either the App Store or Play Store. When you download, it will open like this on your phone, like what you're seeing on this phone on the screen now. It's going to open something like this, and that you can now, at that point, you can now start your setup, all right? Now, the process that you need to go through is first, you register and download the app. Then the next step is to fund your Royalq app with the activation fee and activate it. Now, how much is the activation fee for the Royalq app? It is now $120, and it is in USDT coin that you must transfer it, 120 USDT dollars, right? So it is no longer $100. Before now it was $100, but now it is 120. So please understand that it's a new company policy. So the other thing there is the robot also works with what we call gas fees. The gas fees fees that serve as what the robot can be able to collect its charges from. You understand? What the robot can be able to collect its charges from. You understand? Binance or Huobi will never allow the Royalq app to collect money from it because it has no access. The API binding process limits any form of withdrawal or blocks it completely. So no third party can be able to withdraw from your Binance. So how do they make their how do they take their charges when they make profit from you? Now, Royalq takes their charges from what is called gas fees that you leave inside the Royalq app. So after your $120 activation, if you want to start the trading, you need to leave at least a minimum of $20 gas fee on the Royalq app in the asset wallet. So when you leave it there, then from there, as the robot starts trading for you, when they make profit for you, they'll charge you there. So note that this Royalq app will never charge you if they have not made profit for you. So this is unlike Forex trading or futures or binary, whereby immediately you start your trade, the broker has already collected his own commission and doesn't give a damn whether you are making profit or making loss. The broker has collected his money, so which is very wrong. You find out that when people trade with Forex and all that, sometimes they don't make profits. Only what they have there most times goes to the broker. The profits they will make will not be much. So Royalq will never charge you a dime unless they make profits for you. So whatever funds you put in as gas fee will always remain there, not until they make profit for you, then before they will charge you. So on the Royalq app, you will be seeing a reflection of whatever the robot is trading for you as the coin and the profits is making. But that trade is not going on in Royalq. It is actually going on inside your Binance wallet. So if you open your Binance, whatever coin you're seeing on Royalq app that it tells you that it is trading for you, go to your Binance. You will see that coin that it has bought that coin for you there. You will see it. You also see the value and everything there. So that is it. You also check your trade history. You will see that the robot has actually bought it because the trades will also reflect in your trade history. So please, that is also very important. Now, like I was saying, the first step for you to get started is to get the link and download it. The next thing is to activate the Royalq app. Then the third thing there is for you to bind your Royalq app to your Binance wallet. You understand? So your Binance, for you to be able to do that, you need to get a government issued ID, maybe international passport or driver's license. And when you get that, you can be able to do what is called intermediate ID verification. You must complete the intermediate ID verification on Binance before you can do API binding. So please get either maybe any of your government issued ID like international passport, driver's license. If you're using a national ID, it must be the plastic card. The slip is not accepted. Then if you're using a voter's card, some persons have said that they have used it successfully, but it must be very clear and your image must be showing very well. So if you have that too, you can be able to give it a try. Where you have tried all that and it didn't succeed, you can use the Huobi exchange to do your setup and your API binding. But the Huobi exchange, you have to do it on a desktop, not on your mobile phone, unless you can be able to set your mobile phone browser to display the Huobi website on a desktop view. So when you set it on desktop view, then you can be able to complete the API binding process on Huobi. Huobi will give you 90 days to be free without the ID verification. After 90 days, the API binding will expire and you have to redo it until you can be able to use your you can be able to get your documents complete and do the intermediate verification. So that is another way for us to start. Like I said, copy the link, download the app, register for free, then activate your annual subscription. Now, after you have done the API binding, the next thing is for you to fund your Binance with your trading capital. You can fund as much as you want. You want to put $10,000, you want to put $20,000, $100,000, $1 million, all in USDT coin. You can be able to put it there. And then the last thing is for you to use the settings that we can provide for you, and you start your automated trading. So the API binding will help the Royalq app to see your funds in your Binance. They can interact, but it cannot withdraw it. So once they start interacting, you now put the settings, bam, your trade will start. And you see all the coins that the robot is trading for you automatically. You see it in the Royalq app. You also go to your Binance, you see all those coins there with the value. All right. So thank you very much for this first part. I'll just quickly bring down this slide so that you can take your questions. Please, I'll encourage you to, those who are new, to ask your questions. So feel free to ask your questions. Just raise your hands and you can ask your questions, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question. So go ahead, raise your hands and I'll call you, ask you to unmute. And also for those who want to chat in the group, you can write your questions there and we'll take it up from there. If someone is saying how much is required as minimum capital to start. So like we said, the Royalq activation fee for the app is now $120. You also need a minimum of gas fee, minimum of $20 gas fee to be able to start the trading. All right. Now the Royalq app, the Royalq robot charges you 20% for any profit it makes for you. They give you 80% of whatever profit they make for you and take 20%. So that 20% will be charged from the gas fee that you will leave on your robot, right? So that is what you need. $120 plus a minimum of another $20 for the gas fee. That's if you want to trade. But if you just want to activate your account, it's just $120. If you want to trade, you need to add a minimum of $20 gas fee. Then the other thing there is your trading capital. That one you need to put it in your Binance. So the minimum you can have for one coin is $110, 110 USDT for one coin. So if you want to have more coins, we can multiply it by 110. You can do, if you want 10 coins, that's 110 times 10, that's 1,100, right? So with that, we can be able to multiply and know how many coins you want to do the trading for. So the next question there is who chooses the coin to trade on? If you're a professional and you want to use your own settings, you are the one that will choose the coin by yourself. If you're not a professional and you want to join a circle for the robot to do automated trading for you, you need to connect to a particular circle based on the ones who recommend, the one who recommend for you, you will join that. And the circle owner will be automatically choosing the coins for you. You don't need to choose those coins by yourself. So it chooses everything for you. The next person. The percentage of what you can make is each month or day. Yes, it's monthly. Yeah. I didn't say $15 to $30, please. Sorry. I said 15% to 30% in a month, please. That's for Daniel. 15% to 30% in a month. That is what we can do for you. Then the next person, can I activate the Royalq without starting to trade with no capital yet on Binance? Yes, you can. You can activate the Royalq app. Right now, if you just register, you will not be able to get a referral link until you activate with your $120. And once you activate, your referral link will now become available. You can now use it to refer others. If you don't have money to start trading, you can be able to use that to build up some capital. For the next part, we'll be talking about the business plan, the compensation plan. There you can be able to see how much you can be making for sharing this information with other people. But for a hint, for one person that you refer with your Royalq link, you get $30. So if you refer 10 people in a day, you've made $300 on your app, and it's withdrawable instantly, all right? So any USDT wallet, all right? But it must be on TRC20 network, USDT, it's withdrawable. So that's it. Okay, so the questions in the chat room is finished. So if any other person wants to ask a question, you can raise your hands and ask, or you can unmute and ask quickly before we go to the other section. Anyone? Okay, we move over to the other part of this this meeting, which is the business part, where you can be able to make a whole lot of residual income. Now, the first part we talked about is the passive income, but now we want to talk about the active income, how you can be able to make some active income from Royalq. Okay, so we can be able to share this. So I believe you're seeing my screen now. believe you're seeing my screen. So
Yes.
okay, thank you. So this part is the Royalq automated trading bot business plan. This is where you can be able to make something by the side or build a business around the business of Royalq. You can also use this to do a lot of things. Also use it to fund your trading capital, increase your trading capital to something you never really believed you could have, right? So for those who will be taking advantage of this second part, you're guaranteed of making a whole lot of money. I'm sure of that. Guaranteed of making a whole lot of money. You can, the trading is passive trade in passive income, and it's also going to be making some money for you. But if you're determined on using this part, this second part of the business, you also see that what you can make here can equally be phenomenal. So you can be able to take advantage of it. Now let's jump right into it. We have different bot levels. Where when you start the Royalq business, you automatically get into one of the bot levels. Or once you've just registered and you've not activated, you are on what is called V0, level V0. But once you activate your Royalq app, you get into a level called V1. Immediately you activate with 120 USDT, you become a V1 leader. And it has up to from V1 to V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6. All right, these are the different ranks you can be able to achieve. And each of these ranks come with new sets of new types of income, new levels of income. Let me put it that way, new levels of income. So how you can be able to take advantage of this is first by studying this chart, understanding how it works. Then you can now project and strategize on how you want to achieve success from this. You can set a time frame for yourself, set a good target for yourself, and you can be able to make it work for you. So who are we sharing this information with? Okay, we start from around us. Sometimes because of what has been happening, people around us may not want to believe you. Now move away from them and look for other people out there. There are a whole lot of people out there. If you can't find people around you, you can use the social media. You have a lot of people in your WhatsApp contact. You have a lot of people on Facebook. Share the information with them. Flaunt it. You have gold. What we have here is gold. You don't compare Royalq with other platforms that run away with your money in a short while. This is gold. This is like a gold mine you have found. So be proud of it, flaunt it, go out there and share it. When you share it, people that really are looking for something sustainable will get the picture and they will join you. All right. So what are you going to make? Immediately you become a V1. All right. Now, the company gives you $30 for any one person that activates with your link. All right. Immediately they activate, they register with your link and activate their robots with $120. Company gives you $30 instantly. Just log into your Royalq app, click on your assets wallet, you see the $30 is waiting for you here. And it's withdrawable instantly. Minimum withdrawal is $10. Withdrawable instantly, right? So that's it. Now, you don't earn indirect referrals when you're on level V1, level V1, or rank V1. Then you also start earning what is called team bot trading profits. You understand? As people under you start to trade, they will be earning profits from the robots. The robot gives them 80% and takes 20%. Now, from the 20% that the company takes, the company will give you a percentage of it as well, because you are the upline of this person. And this will occur anytime the robot makes profit for that person. And now the robot can make profit for somebody 2 times in a day, 3 times in a day, 5 times, 10 times in a day. And all these 10 times, you will get commissions from each of those trades. That is huge. That is huge. Now imagine this when your team has grown large, maybe you have over 100 persons or 200 persons or 300 persons in your team, and you're getting these commissions from all their trades. That is super huge. So that's what the big picture we are looking at here in Royalq, okay? But that is just little because you're still on level 1. Still on level what? 1. Now, your 20% that you make from the team trading, let me explain how it works. Now, let's assume the profit the robot made for your downline is $100, okay? The robot will take, will give your downline 80% of that profit, which is $80, right? And take 20%, which is $20. Now, the robot will now give you 20% of their own 20%, of their own 20%, which is $20. So 20% of $20 will be what? $4. That is what you make from that $100 profit that robot made for your downline, okay? You make $4. So now, this continues for people that you directly brought in. If they bring in someone else at that time that you're still on level 1, you will not make anything from that because you have not unlocked your level 2. All right? For you to unlock your level 2 downlines and earn from them, you have to become a V2 leader. All right? When you become a V2 leader, you unlock your level 2. So what does it take for you to be a V2 leader? You have to now directly refer at least 3 persons. When you have directly referred 3 persons, then you and them can work hard and they will also refer other people. Eventually, your entire team will be 20 persons. Immediately, your team has activated up to 20 persons, you become a V2 leader. And at that time, you start earning from your first generation and your second generation. Now, the bonuses you make as a V2 leader, for any person you directly refer, it's no longer $30 that you get, it's $40. Then you now start earning from people that you indirectly refer. Indirectly referred is, let's say Mr. A brings Mr. B with his own link. Then Mr. B now uses his own link to bring Mr. C. That Mr. C is indirect referral to Mr. A, right? But a direct referral to Mr. B. So that is what we're talking about. From your indirect referrals, you get $10, all right? Then from the team trades, as they start trading, everybody in your team, within your level 1 and level 2, you start making 30% of the company's 20%, all right? Now, for you to unlock your level 3, you need to become a V3 leader. For you to be a V3 leader, you need to directly refer 5 persons. Now, the 5 persons is not additional 5. It's the 3 persons that you referred before plus 2 more leaders. Sorry, 2 more members. So that will now make it 5. Then encourage 3 of your downlines or people in your team to become V2 leaders, just the same way you became V2. So when they become V2, you see that their team size would have also increased. And when it increases, then you will now have your entire team would have grown up to 100. You just wait for your entire team to grow up to 100. When it's up to 100, company makes you a V3 leader. Company will make you what? A V3 leader. Now, as a V3 leader, you now get $50 for any time you directly refer someone. Then $20 for any indirect referral. You get 40% from your team trading commissions. And you start earning a new reward, which is called peer award. The peer award occurs when somebody that is on your team gets to the same level, the same rank level like you. You understand? So when you have any person that is now on the same rank level with you, you start earning peer reward from that person. All right? You start earning 10% peer reward. The 10% peer reward is from the person's team trading. That's like commissions that he's making from his team, from their trading profits. All right? Those commissions he makes, you will now get 10% of it. That is what happens there. Okay, now you have started earning up to your level 3. Now, what if you want to earn up to your level 4? You have to become a V4 leader. As a V4 leader, you have to directly refer up to 8 persons. And those 8 persons, now, you also need to, apart from the 8 persons, you need to get at least 3 of your leaders to become V3 members like you, all right? Also, as they do that, their team size will also increase. As it increases, you wait for your team size to get to 300, and that completes your requirements for V4, and you become a V4 leader. As V4, you get $60 for every activation you personally make. Then you get $30 for indirect referrals. You also get 50% from your team trading. You see how the money starts increasing. Then you get 10% peer reward also when any of your leaders become get to the same rank with you. All right. Then to unlock your level 5, you need to become a V5 leader. You have to increase the people you have directly referred to 12, from 8 to 12. Then encourage 3 of your leaders to become V4 members. Then your team size should grow up to 800. At that point, you get $65 for 1 person that you activate with your link. Then you get $40 for any person coming in directly to your team. All right. Then you get your trading commissions from the company's 20% is 55%. All right. Then you also get the peer reward for 10%. Now, the last level, which is V6, if you want to end up to your 6th level, you must become a V6 leader. As a V6 leader, you have to refer up to 20 persons directly that have activated. So when 20 persons activate directly under you, you should also try and encourage 3 of your leaders to become V5 leaders. Your team size should increase up to 1,500. Then you become a V6. As a V6, you get $70 for any person you directly activate, $50 for people that join your team indirectly because you may not know them. Then 60% of the team trading will go to you. That is from the company's 20% that they charge. You now get 60%. Also, for any leader that meets you on the same rank, V6, you will now get 10% as well. Then, as on V6 is where you now unlock the last reward, which is the global dividend. Global dividend is like you becoming a shareholder with the company. And every day, from what we have seen so far from leaders who are now on visits, every day the company shares dividends with you. What happens is that they close their trade at Singapore time, because they're operating from Singapore now. So they close their trade by Singapore time, and that should be like 5 p.m. in Nigeria. So you see that on the dashboard, if you start using the Royalq app and it starts making something for you, by 5 p.m. Nigeria time, a new date will appear on your earnings, and a new amount, new earnings will start to reflect there. So you be in today and you're seeing earnings for today and earnings for tomorrow. So that's it, because of the time zone. So the global dividend is by the end of each day, the company brings out 10% of whatever profit they have made, and they'll share it amongst the V6 leaders. So that is how it is. So thank you very much for this part, and I've thoroughly exhausted this compensation plan. You can now ask questions. The final part of the questions I will recommend you raise your hands, or you put it in your chat so that we can be able to conclude for today. So what questions would you have, or would you like to ask? Please indicate, raise your hands, and please go ahead. You have Ugochukwu Okoro, you have your muted. Would you like to say something? Do you have any questions?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
No, I don't really have any question. Just want to say thank you for your wonderful presentation. We've been doing so well, and I think we are learning on a daily basis. So I really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gochukwu. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Highly appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So any other person?
Hello, good day, everyone.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Justin.
Seriously, as you said, this is a gold mine. Bro, this is actually a gold mine. I'll flaunt it, and I will run. I will run more than you that is even talking. Watch out. Mr. Zaf, watch
I'm
out.
not hearing you very well. Maybe you can increase your voice a bit, please.
Okay. Yes, I said. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I said is that I'm going to run.
Wow.
This is a gold mine, seriously.
Wow.
And I'll run more than you. This is the first time I'm hearing something like this. I have been to so many platforms where seriously they've run away with my money.
True.
But this one, bros, I will run. I will run. Just watch out. Watch out and see.
Hey.
Thank you.
Amen.
Wonderful presentation.
Wow,
thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you just get back to your, have you already signed up already, Mr. Johnson? Hello, Mr. Johnson. Have you already signed up? Are you there, Mr. Justin?
Yes, I'm there. I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay. I was asking,
I've not signed up, but I am going to sign up tomorrow. I'm signing up tomorrow.
It's okay. Okay. So you get back to who invited you here, and
okay,
just do the needful. All right. So
I will do that. I will do that.
So they will walk you through everything, all the steps for the activation, and everything will be sorted out. Right.
No problem.
If you have any challenges along the line, feel free to ask in the Zoom meetings. We'll have these Zoom meetings running every day from Monday to Saturday by 8 p.m.
Okay.
Nigeria time. So feel free to connect and we'll sort you out. All
No
right. Any
problem.
other
Thank
person?
you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Any other person? Please unmute and go ahead. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I want to say it was a wonderful time with all of you. So please feel free, bring in all your prospects and let them come and hear about this wonderful opportunity that we are sharing. And please let them know that Royalq is gonna change the way people do business in the world. Let them take advantage of it now. And from the compensation plan, you can see that it's a win-win situation for everybody. If you know you want to make the kind of money you've seen on the compensation plan, please walk the walk. If you walk the walk, you will eat the money. Leaders in Royalq who are pushing this business and building up a team for themselves, some of them go home with $50 every day, $100 every day, $500 every day, $1,000 every day. Some are on $5,000 every day. Some are on $10,000 every day. Now the V6 leaders have come in. Some of them are up to $40,000 every day. Hello. So if you think we are joking here, well, don't let this pass you by, because I don't know what you'll be telling your children when half of the world will be on Royalq and you are still wondering whether you will start or not. So please, the earlier you start the Royalq journey, the better for you. Because in a short while, majority of the world will be on Royalq. And the applications that they use is there for everybody to use. You understand? Binance is there for everybody to use. The Royalq app, you can just download it on your phone, and that's it. So it's very simple and easy. Okay. Any other person that would like to make a final comment?
Mr. Zelf, please, Mr. Zelf.
Yes, please.
Please, I sent you a chat.
Okay. Please, you need the video.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So you need a video on how to set up the accounts, right?
That's my son. Is my son. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, that's a Royalq. That's a Royalq
He's
child.
always, yes, he's always with me on the chat box.
Wow,
On the call.
That's interesting.
Talk to Mr. Zelf.
That's interesting.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm fine, sir. Good, sir.
All right, no problem. It's nice to have you around. Nice to have you around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Zelf, I'll be expecting that.
Okay, which of the videos, please, to be precise?
The one you talked about how to set up the account.
Wow, your network is really breaking. Just hold on a bit, let it come up, then you can repeat what you said. So what did you say again, please? Okay, no problem.
The video, the Binance, I'll be glad, sir.
You said the video of what, please? Come again.
I have to set up an account.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Finally,
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Anybody wants to make a closing remark for us today before we round up? If nobody wants to do that, yes.
Hello, please. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Please, I wanted to ask a question. I don't know if it will be okay by you. I wanted to ask for how to set up an account, if you can help me with a video to set up an account, and also to set up trade, and how to come out from a very big dip. It's been well with me, sir. So I don't know how to come out of it. If there's any settings I can really do to come out of that dip, and some of my downlines, my referrals.
Okay, that is a general experience. It's not just you. So that is a general experience. We all have to be patient for the market to bounce back. We have to be patient for the market to bounce back. Another thing is the settings you're using. I don't know the settings you're using. So that will also go a long way to help. You know,
okay, sir, but if you can help me with videos, I think I'll be grateful.
Okay, if you can chat me up privately, then I'll go to your hotline to chat me up through. Then I can send you. There's a recent video I did, but that is specifically for those using the JD winner settings.
Okay.
That's the video I made. So I don't know if it's JD winner settings you're using. So.
Sir, is there any way I can get your contact so I can chat you privately, sir?
Okay. Who is your upline, please?
She done. Nancy.
Okay. If the person has my contact, you can go through the person, please.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I don't like giving it out on public meetings like this. So, but if you have my contact, fine. If you don't have it, whoever invited you to this Zoom meeting should have my contact.
What about WhatsApp group, your general WhatsApp group, sir? If you can add me, sir.
I have prospects and I have members. The members group is for people in my team. So I don't know who is your upline. If you can be able to link me to whoever is your upline, then I can be able to work it out for you. So you be in the members group.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I don't know who is your direct upline or your senior upline. If you can find out who is your senior upline, maybe from
Nancy.
Nancy. Okay. Maybe I may not
She
know.
gave me the link.
Okay. Ask Nancy to contact me.
Okay, sir.
Nancy should have my contact. For her to give you the link, I mean, she should have my contact.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. So, who is wrapping up this meeting for us today? We have Mr. Chineye in the house. Yes, Mr. Chineye, please kindly wrap up the meeting for us today.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I don't know what else to say when the Oga has said it all. Anyway, it's interesting, and I think was it Mr. Justin that said something that really caught my attention. He said he will run. He will run and even run faster than Mr. Zeph and all of us. Please, we all want to run together. Let's all put our hands together and our heads together and run for this. Royalq is an innovation that if we take it up seriously, like people like Zeph have done, we will not regret it. I have that conviction. I have that confidence that it's something that can actually bring about a turnaround. I've seen it working for people, and I know it's going to work for us. For those of us who talked about the dips, the market is actually 20% trading and 80% patience. You know, sometimes it will be so sweet for days, it will just be going, and you just be harvesting. There are times too when the market has to be slow. But in all of it is a win-win situation for all of us. And like Zev said, we want to be mindful of our settings. I'm sure for most of us who are having some of these issues, it's probably the settings that we have that is causing that challenge. If you have the right setting, no matter how bad the market goes, a slight bounce back will always put you in a profitable situation until the market now comes very bullish again. But in all, guys, let's go all out there and run. It's something good for all of us. I wish all of us a beautiful night rest. Good evening. Thank you, Zeb, for the privilege.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chineye. And I want to thank everybody who made it to this meeting today. And I wish you all a wonderful night rest. Please join us tomorrow, the last day for this week, which will be Saturday, 8 p.m., same link, same time. Join us tomorrow again, and make sure you bring in as many persons as you can. Tell your friends all over the world that Royalq is here to stay. And tell them that there's something different in Royalq. Let them come and find out what it's all about. So thank you very much. I wish you all a wonderful night rest. You can unmute yourself and say goodbye.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zef. We really appreciate it. God bless you and have a wonderful night rest too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Hello, Wendy. Where are you joining us from?
From Port Harcourt.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
That's your neighbor, Mr. Zef.
Wow. I'm also in Port Harcourt.
Wow. Please, I really need your help. Oh, please, your contact, sir. Or should I drop my own contact, sir?
Okay, no problem. You can drop it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. No problems.
The Garden City people.
Yes, so that's it at them.
For us.
Yes, so this is Garden City. It's happening live here. Mm.
Yes, well done.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Sir, I've already dropped my contact, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, sir.